Game 2 of our doubleheader, the Hendricks County Tournament switches to the boys' side as Plainfield searching for its first tournament title since 2009, while Brownsburg looks to play spoiler and get back in the tournament title race for the first time since 2023. We welcome you in to Danville High School alongside Pete Smith. I'm Rob Brown for this Game 2. Pitting the 7-5 Brownsburg Bulldogs against the 11-1 Plainfield Quakers. Tonight's game is brought to you by Banks and Brower. For every hour, there's Banks and Brower. By Galitco and Daly. We go to work when you can't. Learn more at IndianaWorkers.com. By M&M Body Shop. Family owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg. By Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Call Nathan today and let's insurance together. By Unranked Hoops, Indy's first Euro-style basketball academy. Check out unrnkd.com. And by Wabash College. Schedule your visit today at wabash.edu. Well, we had a very entertaining first game of our doubleheader as Plainfield defeated Brownsburg by the score of 60-54. Plainfield's girls team capturing its third straight tournament title. The story for the boys team, Pete, quite different. The Plainfield boys have not won a Hendricks County tournament since 2009. It's going back through the history books today in the prep. You have to go back to a man who is legendary in Plainfield basketball circles, the great Dana Green, who I saw walking in earlier,
I did too, yes.
Who won a state title coaching Plainfield back in 1999 and then became Plainfield's athletic director. As you take a look at a Brownsburg girls basketball great, Avery Gordon there looking at her phone. But
we'll see her brother in this game.
Yep.
That's why she's here, and she got here for the boys game.
But Plainfield, certainly, Pete, they've had a great start to its season. 11-1, the only loss.
Castle, and then just kind of rolled into things, but got beat, as you alluded to, in the championship game by a very good Silver Creek team, a 3A school that plays a 4A schedule. They've done a lot of traveling this year because they knew they had the team to play.
Pete, you and I saw Brownsburg early in the season in the Sneakers for Santa event, in which Brownsburg is the host and plays in the event annually. Brownsburg took on a very good 1A Liberty Christian program all around the holidays.
Yeah, Coach Lentz goes out and plays people, and he's got some other teams that kind of bring that overall Sagarin rating of strength of schedule down a little bit. Right now they're currently 34th when it comes to strength of schedule. Plainfield 20th, so both play very good schedules, and they both have some tough games coming up here.
Well, these two teams, unlike the girls matchup that we talked about at the top when we first came on the air, about 2 hours ago, these two teams do not play during the regular season. So they're not on the schedule. They're not in the same conference. So the only time they're going to play is if this kind of matchup presents itself in the Hendricks County tournament.
Speaking as a former varsity basketball coach, you never enjoyed opportunities to play a team 3 times. So that's why that decision has been made. There's no bad blood between the programs by any means. It's just the fact that you know you're probably going to see them in the county tournament somewhere. It's a great county tournament, but they're the two largest. Well, Avon's larger, and Avon, both teams got here. Let me just tell you that real quick. Both teams got here with semifinal wins on Thursday night. Plainfield defeating Avon 75-36. Avon was defending champion.
Yes.
Were they?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Brownsburg defeated Tri-West, an upstart Tri-West program, 66-45 to earn the right to play for this championship contest tonight here in Hendricks County.
And so what you're alluding to, the potential third matchup that you're alluding to is the sectional.
Yes.
And that's when these teams played last year. Plainfield had a very good regular season last year, and I think had in mind that they may have had a team that could have made a run in the postseason, but Brownsburg, who got hot at the right time last year, made the run, and Brownsburg, who last year came into the tournament with a losing record, all of a sudden, Brownsburg gets hot, wins 3 games in 5 days, and next thing you know, Brownsburg is in the regional and wins the sectional.
Yeah, that sectional run that Coach Lynch had was pretty darn amazing. It was his 6th sectional title since he's been the coach at Brownsburg. Steve, we'll talk about him during the game. Former, I don't claim him as an assistant because it never worked out because he went to the college level and coached, but was going to be on my staff until he got a better offer from some guy named Alford.
Yes.
Steve Alford or something.
Yeah, that worked out okay.
But, yeah, that was their 6th title. What a run they had. That Avon team was really, really strong. Back then coached by Drew Schaus, who now is at Kokomo. And but this should be a really good matchup. You know, Plainfield or Brownsburg sometimes loses a game or two. It kind of makes you scratch your head. But then when they play in big games, they seem to always bring it. And tonight is a big game here at Danville High School.
Well, if you look at the taking a look at the recent matchups over the last 40 years, Brownsburg leads the series 49-18. Brownsburg has won 6 straight and 11 of the last 13. So the Bulldogs have really been a thorn in Plainfield's side. And one of the things, Pete, I always have in my notes is when you've got, I always have in my coach's notes, what is that coach's record against the program he's facing tonight? And I don't think you can make I don't think anybody who follows Indiana high school basketball would disagree that Plainfield's Andy Weaver, in addition to Steve Lynch, these are 2 of the better coaches in the state of Indiana. And Andy Weaver is in his 32nd season as a varsity head coach, the head man of Plainfield. And he's currently 17th among active coaches in terms of wins with 411. But in his 14 years at Plainfield, he's 2-20 against Brownsburg.
Yeah, it's been his huckleberry right there is Brownsburg. Andy Weaver played at Clinton Prairie, went to both these coaches have in common, they both played basketball, at least for a year, at Manchester College, now
yes.
University.
Yes.
But Andy ended up transferring to Purdue, wanted to get into education, wanted to go back closer to home from Clinton Prairie. Got his first start at Carroll High School in Flora. We played them in the regional one year, 1991, before class basketball. I was the coach at Noblesville, and that being said, he coached with Ed Gahib, who, you know, big Carroll family. But all that being said, Andy just does a super job. He's been at Plainfield, you said, 14 years. His first head coaching job was at Pioneer High School in Royal Center. Then was 15 years at Western High School in Rusheville, where he won 6 sectionals. And a quick story with Andy, a real quick story, since we've got a little bit of time. So in 2000, I think it was 2000, I made a note on it, 2012 or 13, I called Andy when he got to Plainfield. And I was the coach at Guerin Catholic, and I said, hey, we're trying to beef up our schedule a little bit and pick up some more 4A schools. Eventually we ended up playing 4A for a couple of years because of the success factor. But I said, Andy, how about picking us up? Because you have a beautiful new gym. The new Plainfield gym was built.
Yeah.
And he said, Smitty, I'm not in shape to play you yet. We have got to build a program here. Right now, we just don't have strength in players yet. Maybe down the road. Well, that came to fruition I went to the game over in Lawrenceburg when they played Guerin last week, and it did come to fruition. I said, Andy, what goes around comes around. You made a good call, because he had to get his, trademark and his style with the Plainfield kids, and they didn't want to buy in. Andy's teams plays great defense. They give up 51.8 points a game playing the 20th toughest schedule right now in the Sagan rating. So they really get after you. If you don't play defense, you don't play for Andy Weaver. And, a long story about Andy, but I just have a lot of respect for him.
Meanwhile, Steve Lynch, who arrived at Brownsburg from Mount Vernon the year after Andy Weaver got to Plainfield, Steve Lynch is 19-2 against Plainfield. Now, that does count a few games while he was at Mount Vernon, but the fact remains Steve Lynch has had tremendous success against Plainfield since becoming the Brownsburg coach. So you've got 2 different coaches that have had 2 different, dramatically different levels of success against the opposite program, squaring off tonight.
As Coach Lynch, I've known since he was a high schooler. I was the coach at Manchester High School when he was a player at Tippecanoe Valley. And something I want to make a note of, he did, I think, a really nice job. He took his Brownsburg team to Tippecanoe Valley, his alma mater this year, because they were honoring his high school coach Coach Bob Dubois, and went up there and played Tippecanoe Valley, won 66-39, and just a really nice thing. But you mentioned Steve. He turned my assistant job down at Manchester to be the assistant coach for Steve Alford at Manchester, then went with him to Southwest Missouri State as an assistant, which is now Missouri State for the younger people. I'm a dinosaur.
Yep.
And then he came back as the Ball State assistant coach for a while, and then he decided, he and his wife talked, and he said, I want to coach high school. So his first head coaching job was at Mount Vernon. We faced off against each other. They gave us our closest game when we won the state in 2012 in the 3A. Mount Vernon was a 3A school back then, and they hosted the sectional. Steve gave us their closest game. He slowed the game down. We were able to win 35-27 against them on our way to that first state title. And then Steve was there 7 years, won a couple sectionals, won a regional, and then he came to Brownsburg, and since, as I said, been here, won 6 sectionals and 1 regional title. And in big games, the Bulldogs always show up.
Well, we're looking forward to this one tonight as Plainfield and Brownsburg will square off in the boys Hendricks County Tournament Final. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have Pete's keys to the game, and we'll get you closer to tip-off here from Danville. More in a moment on MyIndyTV.
You know, Wabash is a school for people who are serious about reaching their full potential. If you really want to be challenged, you really want to reach your goals, you really want to take the road less traveled, if you're the kind of person that wouldn't have it any other way, we have a culture here where people outwork and outlove every day. And if that's what you're looking for, then we're your place.
Want lightning-fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash. Stream videos at blazing speeds. And game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
And gets the highlights. Now he takes the look away and he puts it away.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back with you at Danville High School. As we get ready to go. I'm about 7-8 minutes away from the boys Hendricks County Tournament Final. Plainfield in the home whites, Brownsburg in the road purples. Time now to see what Pete has on his mind for the keys to the game.
I think the tempo is going to be really key. Who controls the tempo? Brownsburg averages 59.5 points a game and gives up 52.3. That's because they can score, don't get me wrong. They've got some athletes. You know, when we had them earlier, Rob, they pretty much were just getting back Brandon Sharp, Noah Dearman, and Braden Greathouse from their state championship football.
Yeah, the football
run.
Guys were just coming back right
like
after Thanksgiving.
Their first game. So they can play with tempo, but I don't think they want to run with this team as much as Plainfield, who averages 71.5, likes to run. Second thing, value the basketball. That means don't force things. Again, coming back to tempo, but turnovers on that key to the game. Finally, and it's not Pete Smith, that is Noah Smith. Smith's dominance. He has really stepped up between his junior and senior year. The young man's headed to DePaul University in the Big East Conference. I definitely think he's going to be a contributor in that league, and he averages 21.2 points per game and can dominate the boards. How Brownsburg combats that, they've got the ability to play a tall lineup, but they don't start necessarily a tall lineup. but we'll talk about those players. But I think those are going to be the keys. You know, the players make the game. We've talked in the last segment about the coaches. They get the program set. Now the players have to win the game or lose the game.
Plainfield and Brownsburg. The Quakers ranked 7th in the state in the Class 4A poll, 6th in the coaches poll, which is all classes across the state. Quakers looking to add a trophy in the case. They've not won this tournament since 2009. Brownsburg won this tournament just 3 years ago. Would like another one at the end of the night. We'll step out, take another break. When we come back, get you closer to the start of this one. Brownsburg and Plainfield coming up next on MyIndy TV.
This is Molly. She loves road trips, hikes, her dog Max, and cars that fit her lifestyle. Like this cool new ride that she got with help from Indiana Members Credit Union at a great low rate. And for when she's on the go, IMCU makes it easy for her to pay from anywhere thanks to their digital banking. Looks like Molly is really getting the max from her credit union.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Kept though by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness, give it to him. Rolls through the lane and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
Rob Brown P. Smith back with you here at Danville High School. Plainfield and Brownsburg moments away from tipping off this boys Hendricks County Tournament final. In case you're just joining us, Plainfield's girls winning the girls version of this tournament earlier tonight. 60-54 the final score in that one. Berkeley Williams leading Plainfield girls with 19 points. Elle McCullough with 20 to pace Brownsburg.
It was really a good basketball game. Take out the 23-10 lead that Plainfield got off to in the first quarter, and a 23-3 run? Or
20-3 to start the game for Plainfield. Yep.
Yeah, Brownsburg.
And Brownsburg came back and tied the game with 2.5 minutes to go in the third, but could never grab the lead. Plainfield able to hold the Bulldogs off and win its third straight Hendricks County girls tournament title. Good crowd in here tonight for a Saturday night.
Real good. The side we're on is almost full. We are on the side that you're looking opposite of when you get the TV screen. You're the bench side, and you're going to see the other side, and it gets full pretty fast here in Danville. Hendricks County loves high school basketball. We haven't mentioned Cascade, another really up-and-coming program. Had a great year in football.
Yes.
But I would be remiss. I have friends that have students in the band, and the Brownsburg band was out at the Rose Bowl. I made sure I watched them a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that. Okay.
Brownsburg band went out and played at the Rose Bowl, so a great accomplishment for the school.
So Plainfield coming out to go through its final warm-up paces. Again, the Quakers in the home whites. Plainfield, Brownsburg will be in the road purples. And much like we talked about the girls scenario earlier, boys sectional lineup is exactly the same 5 schools. Brownsburg, Ben Davis, Pike, Plainfield, and Avon. And Plainfield will also host the boys sectional. That'll be the first week in March.
Got nice facilities in this in this county. I'll tell you. I mentioned earlier in the pregame, I love Plainfield's new gym. Brownsburg's gym second. Yeah, hard to beat that gym too.
The facilities at Tri-West are fantastic.
Yeah, they have gotten a lot better too. The Bruins have really picked it up. But the traffic, I'm not crazy about the traffic out here.
You live in Hamilton County. What are you talking about?
Right, we don't have a Rockville Road yet, Mike, like this county does here. I mean, it's just stoplight. We have roundabouts.
You have roundabouts to keep things flowing. That's right. That's right. No national anthem before this second game, so the buzzer will sound and we'll flow right into the lineups.
I could sing it, though. My wife can attest.
You singing the anthem?
Well, one year I was doing the state baseball finals at Carmel, and they had the championship games. The other, like the 1 and 2, were at Carmel, and I was in charge of it. The main brass went to watch Carmel playing the state finals, and I faked my wife out and said, I've got to sing the national anthem. I started singing all night, and she said, say the pledge. Say the pledge. Please don't sing.
Do us all a favor. Please do us all a favor.
Pretty good staff down there as we're looking at that Brownsburg. See Jeff Haney. See Jeff Poisel down there, former Ben Davis star. Coach Lynch brings in a strong staff. No head coach can do it without a good coaching staff.
And we talked about Plainfield staff with Chuck Bennett, who won a lot of games at Speedway over the years as the head man at Speedway for almost 20 years.
He's got Tori Rodke on the bench as athletic director. So very ironic that both ADs at Plainfield are assistant coaches of the girls and boys team. We mentioned earlier that Michael Menzer, outstanding player at Indiana State, is the assistant AD, and he's the assistant coach of the girls team. Tori Rodke, the former Frankfurt hot dog, I like to say that because I coached against Tori, but I actually coached Tori one time at a camp. He is the athletic director, and he is Andy's kind of Coach Weaver's right-hand man.
So let's take a look now at the starting lineups for this boys version of the Hendricks County Tournament. First for the Bulldogs of Brownsburg. So Brownsburg will start Brandon Addison, Billo Diallo, Krishan Woodward, Brandon Sharp, and Chris Brandon.
Seems like Brandon Addison's played for a long time, but he had a brother that also played for the Bulldogs. There you see Diablo, who also had a brother that played for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so 3 seniors.
Krishan Woodward is the transfer from North Central High School, played for the Panthers until this year.
You have 3 seniors, a junior and a sophomore. Brandon Sharp, who being recruited by every Power 4 football program to be a wideout. And
what a great receiver.
Bilo Diallo, the sophomore, the starting 5 for Brownsburg. 2 double-figure scorers in that bunch. Woodward is the leading scorer at 11-4 a game. Addison right behind him at 11-2. For Plainfield, it's a veteran group for Plainfield as the Quakers will start 4 seniors and a junior. Noah Smith, the leading scorer at just over 20 points per game. Trey Barton, Chase Swafford, Landon Gilliott, and Harper Baker Lands, the junior, the only non-senior in the starting 5. Baker Lands, the other double-figure scorer, great three-point shooter, averaging just under 17 points per game.
Yeah, real good junior, probably be a junior all-star.
Yes.
But you see Noah Smith leading his team out. They shot over 65% against Guerin Catholic in the game I got to see him play in person. You and I will have Plainfield next Friday, too.
Plainfield at Carmel, on the ISC network. That'll be next Friday.
That should be a great one, too, at the Eric Clark Activity Center on Bill Shepherd Court. But tonight you're at Hendricks County, Danville High School. We're going to have an outstanding championship game of this county tournament. Rob Brown, take it away.
Appreciate that, my friend. Noah Smith and Brandon jump it up, and Plainfield controls the tap. Quakers in the home whites. Red script and numerals. Elbow jumper by Smith is right down the well.
Right away, they try to get Noah Smith. That's what we call a Rogers play, a back door. If they guard the back door, the postman comes around the low screen, and it's hard to stop. Really hard to stop. You've cleared the help side with a backdoor cut.
Well, to no surprise, Pete, they ran a set for Smith right off the start. Long 2 just inside the line by Sharp is no good. Rebound falls into the lap of Smith. Ball swung around the horn. Baker lands for a 3. Got it.
Great start. Great start. Baker lands, your 2 leading scorers. Right away, you get them touches, get them comfortable in this championship game. They're up 5-zip.
You get an elbow jumper from your leading scorer and a uncontested 3 from your top 3-point shooter. Smith got a hand in and poked it free. Ball swung. Baker Lands wants another one. That one off mark. Brandon came out to challenge. Changed the trajectory of that shot. Here comes Addison. Barton applying the pressure. Barton way up tight on Addison. Travel.
Yeah.
Our officiating crew tonight did not mention those three gentlemen, Michael Mates, Bart Smith, and Gregory Hasecuster. Landon Gilliatt, number 13, in the long sleeve white
Post
shirt.
up.
Smith, too much purple shirt traffic for that
Yeah.
post pass.
They surrounded him really quick when he come off that block-to-block screen. They knew what was coming there.
Woodward attacks Smith over the rim. Swafford to the basket.
Great take there by Chase Swafford, more known as an assist man and role player, but right there he went right down the lane. He averages 6.8 points a game.
And Swafford with a steal to the basket, and he put it down with the right hand. Oh my! Wow.
I didn't know he had that in him.
Nor did I.
Swafford
Swafford knew he had it.
I love his game. I just didn't see that coming, but wow.
Oh, that woke up one side of the gym in a hurry. Woodward to the foul line. Air ball.
He got blocked. The shot was blocked partially by Barton.
Here comes Smith. If Plainfield gets a hoop here, we may see a timeout. This gym is still buzzing on the Swafford dunk as Swafford challenged two defenders. Smith, three at the top. Got it.
Got to take a timeout here. Yep.
Timeout. Steve Lynch has seen enough. Full timeout. We'll go ahead and take a break as well. Plainfield red hot. 12-0 start. We'll step out and come right back. It's Indiana High School basketball on My Indy TV.
At the University of Indianapolis, your education is just the beginning. Small class sizes means that everyone gets to know you, your goals, your dreams, and your vision for the future. UIndy empowers you with real-world, hands-on learning projects that transforms your potential into purpose. And it's just minutes from downtown Indianapolis, connecting you to our alumni network, internships, and careers. How's that for opportunity? So, are you in? Your future begins at the University of Indianapolis.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left. Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it. That's the finish. You get a layup, take it, and an and one. Fly ball. Out of here.
Well, family owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg, M&M Body Shop offers full-service collision repair, a lifetime guarantee on their craftsmanship. Call them when you need them. 317-852-6347. Pete, what a start for Plainfield.
Other than the turnover, it's been a perfect first quarter. And again, they caused another turnover or bad decision by Brownsburg there, and they get the ball back after the timeout. And that's a killer. When you call timeout to change the momentum and you go out and don't even get a shot up on a turnover situation, that's just a heartbreaker right there.
Gilliatt looks.
Barton wide open.
Barton fakes, flips it back out. Baker Lands open for three, short. And the rebound scooped up by Sharp, and Smith had to give a foul at half court.
Is that the clear path call in the NBA?
That would be a clear path foul in the NBA,
yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So overall
Instead,
good.
it's a ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, they're still scoreless. You fouled, but they're still scoreless because Sharp is one of the fastest kids in the state of Indiana.
Yes.
I mean, he's going to blow by you there, Noah. Good call there by making that foul.
Jackson Gordon steps in, the 6'10 junior for Brownsburg. Number 42 in purple.
Boy, he's been getting better, too, as I've been progressing him during the year.
Sharp can't find space on the drive. Brandon Day is also in the game, number 4 for the Bulldogs. came in during that timeout. Fadeaway shot by Addison's good. And halfway through the first quarter, the Bulldogs are on the board. Swofford lost the handle. Now Addison trying to fend off Smith, and he put it up and ended Addison. Oh my.
Well, the best way Brownsburg's played so far is with pace. We were talking about them wanting to maybe slow it down. That's not working, so they do have the ability to pick it up, and they did there. Uh-oh.
And Smith is free under the bucket for the dunk. Swofford found Smith on the bounce.
Well, they tried to double in the corner, and Swofford did a good job of finding Smith, who cut behind the defender when they was looking at the ball.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Baker Lands. Stay with the Bulldogs. Noah Smith with 7 in the early going. Sharp. 3 is long. Swofford. Ball swung. Gilliatt 3 at the top. Got it.
He's a great three-point shooter. He doesn't force shots. He just lets the ball game come to him. His stat line is so good this year. 10 points per game and 6.8 assists.
Yeah, Gilliatt, one of the top assist men in the state. Stolen away by Barton. Smith tried to give it up, and a great defensive play by Day to steal it back. Now Sharp attacking, and fouled on the pass. But what a great play by Brandon Day.
Sure was. Smith was trying to do the right thing and pass the ball, so I'm not sure he had it as strong as he normally would because of that.
Logan Fairs is into the game. Let's take another look. Brandon Day's the only defender back for Brownsburg, and Day held his ground and stripped it away. Chase Wilson is on for Brownsburg.
Coach Lynch will go about 10 to 11, whatever it takes. He's got a very deep squad, all with different skill sets, though.
Woodward takes the defender to the basket and scores.
He counted it. All right. When I say all right, I thought it was going to be on the floor, but Woodward gets on the board with his first basket, 6'6" senior. There you see it on the replay.
Count.
You make the call.
Foul is on Isaac Stead, who also came in during that stoppage. So count the bucket for Woodward. Free throws missed, however. That's the first free throw of the game. 17-6 our score.
2-3 zone now by Ben Davis, I'm sorry, the purple on the back.
Yep.
Brownsburg, sorry about that.
Yep, you beat me to it. I was going to say it eventually. Barton on the kick out, got it.
Wow. Just great ball passing. 5 guys have scored already for Plainfield. All 5 starters have contributed in the scorebook.
4th different player to hit a 3. And the lead is 14. Woodward stripped on the way up, and a great pair of hands. Oh, Wilson poked it free. Barton was about to scoop it up and hit it ahead.
So Hopkins kind of forces the ball. Good, he got stripped there very well, and there you see the foul call.
The foul is called on Wilson. Wilson's first and Brownsburg's first.
Bryce Seaback into the game, a 6'3" junior for Plainfield.
Starting quarterback for the football team.
Love to see multi-sport athletes play. Again, 2-3 zone this possession by Brownsburg.
Bio Diallo's back in. Elbow jumper by Smith is strong, and Diallo up high to get it.
Yeah, great athlete, just like his brother.
Plays at Marion. His older brother, Elaj.
Got to get the ball to inside. Not a good choice there.
Yeah,
He had Gordon open,
Gordon's calling for it. Woodward turnaround from the foul line. Trickles off, and another rebound for Smith.
I don't think Coach Lynch liked that shot by Woodward.
Baker Lands had his pocket pick. Woodward got a hand in. Comes Addison weaving. Missed the foul line jumper. Woodward bumped into a teammate and then threw it away. Baker Lands grabbed at the foul line by Diallo. Brownsburg had fouls to give, however.
Sort of going for the ball there. Wasn't going to give up a layup.
Day's back in for Brownsburg.
Yeah, Woodward's going to come out. They talk about that shot. So Plainfield should be patient here in this possession against this 2-3 zone. A couple starters on the bench. No need to force. Oh, no one's, I was going to say no one matched up at the top.
So Bank missed the three, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Smith.
Good job by Day of being active. He knocked it off Smith's hands. Smith had the inside position for an offensive rebound there, but unable to hold on to it.
Addison across the line, inside a minute to go. Plainfield has controlled this first quarter. Day runs screen roll, throws it reversed into the corner to Diallo. Brownsburg resets. Gordon with the roll to the bucket and the finish.
I think he's got to get touches when he's in there. Jackson, the 6'10 junior. Good roll there from the top of the key. His teammates that time waited for him to get down there. I like that.
Baker lands spinning, pulls up, shoots short. And that'll do it. So Plainfield with a 12-0 start to the game. Takes a 12-point lead, 20-8, into the second quarter. That second quarter's next after this on MyIndy TV.
Have you been injured at work? Visit your work injury lawyers at indianaworkers.com. We help injured workers. For a free consultation, go to indianaworkers.com, a division of Galitko and Daly. We go to work when you can't. Have you been injured at work? Visit your work injury lawyers at indianaworkers.com. We help injured workers. For a free consultation, go to indianaworkers.com, a division of Galitko and Daly. We go to work when you can't.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half. Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa,
my goodness.
122-6-0 for Penn.
What a swim. Six of them.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back with you. Second quarter about to unfold in this boys Hendricks County Tournament final. Plainfield leading 20-8. Brownsburg has the basketball. Sharp, Wilson, Day, Gordon, and Diallo, the Brownsburg five. Barton, Swafford,
Got him.
Galat, Smith, and Baker lands the five for Plainfield. Gordon kicks it out to Sharp. Sharp down the baseline, got in traffic and lost it.
Yep, got too far down.
Smith tees it up, got it.
What a shooter he has become, too, on the perimeter. Scores down low, really stretches the defense by being able to step out behind that line. Great job.
Pete, you and I have seen him all throughout his high school career. That was not something he had in his game as an underclassman. Diallo got some space and hit it from the foul line.
His first basket, the 6'5" sophomore.
Smith tapped the errant pass out to the wing. Possession continues.
Nice.
And a look-away pass is left behind Smith for the dunk.
Almost 7 dimes a game for Landon. Got at least 2 now already in this game.
Gilliat with the dunk, or with the pass rather, to find Smith for his second dunk. Down the baseline, Day draws the contact and finishes.
Great body control. He's the 5th Bulldog to score. Brandon, the 6'4" junior. Great job. Let's watch this baseline drive by our crew here. Nice baseline drive. Tapped on the head by Swafford. Count it.
Day has given Brownsburg some good energy off the bench.
Well, that's one thing Coach Lynch is not afraid of, is using his bench players. He's got a ton of them as the old-fashioned three-point play goes.
30-second timeout called by Brownsburg. We'll keep it here. 6:18 to go in the half. Tonight's game brought to us by Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, with a dedicated Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance agent like Nathan Begley to help guide you through the insurance process. You'll never have to go it alone. Talk to Nathan in person, online, or over the phone at 317-507-7871, or stop by his office at 9821 East US Highway 36 in Avon. Nathan Begley at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Less insurance together.
Rob, this is so similar to our girls' championship game where Plainfield jumped out. They had a 20-3 run and led 23 to, was it 5 after the first quarter? 23-10 after the first quarter. Plainfield with a great first quarter. They scored 20. Brownsburg's pecking away a little bit. And let's see what kind of defense Coach Lynch is going to have them in this time after he called the 30-second timeout. Going to keep Gordon in the game. He's done a nice job in the post, replacing Chris Brandon. He's played 2-3 zones so far. Coach Lynch has. He's played man-to-man. Let's see what he's going to play in this possession here, because Plainfield has kind of solved every defense they have faced so far in the half court. Brownsburg done most of their scoring in the transition game, which is kind of like the opposite of what we kind of thought the game would be, or I kind of thought the game would be. Their quickness, I think they're a little bit quicker than Plainfield, but they've also made a lot of turnovers in their haste. Man-to-man defense in the half court here.
Smith pops out. Steed is back in the game for Plainfield. Baker Lands doubled. Smith flips it up, missed it, got his own in traffic, flips it back out to Baker Lands for a three that's long, and Sharp tracks down the long rebound. Sharp quickly to the other end. Too much size at the rim, but Sharp pivots.
Oh, that was a tough one.
Couldn't finish it, spun off the front.
Barton did a good job of getting in front of, because he's a hard guy to stay in front of.
Smith steps into a three, and he's fouled. The closeout came at a difficult angle. Smith clipped after he let it go and knocks it in.
15 points now for Noah Smith. 15 of their 28, with a chance also to finish it the old-fashioned 4-point play. Don't see that much.
Nope.
You know why? We usually bench guys for fouling the three-point shooter. You contest, you close out, but you do not foul a three-point shooter. I mean, why jump? Noah Smith's 6'8". You're not going to block his shots. Just close out, 2 feet on the ground. Block out comes with the closeout. That didn't happen. And Plainfield now has a 15-point lead.
Foul went to Gordon. This is the first Plainfield free throw attempt of the game, and it's hard off the back of the rim.
But the only thing Noah Smith hasn't done well. Full court pressure now by the Quakers. Spot violation, so they could do that. Just going to be man-to-man, not going to trap out of it, looks like. They have before. They'll do some run and jump in the half court and three-quarter court, I've seen.
Addison back with it. And a foul away from the ball.
That's going to be on the ball.
On
they
the
called
ball.
it on Barton, yeah.
Okay, I thought they called it away from the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 on Barton, so right away, Chase Swafford will replace him. Get a little bit more size in there for Plainfield with Barton's out, but Barton is a defensive glue player. He always gets the ball stopped.
Day. Addison pull up.
Tough shot. Tough shot there. Wanted a foul call. Tough shot, though.
Ball swung to the corner.
Love the composure by Plainfield. Didn't press the issue there. Get back in the offense.
Swafford jumped and then put it on the floor.
I jinxed him.
Yep, you did.
But I mean, they're still running good stuff. He thought he had a jump shot, and I'll tell you, Brownsburg closed out really quick. They are so quick defensively.
This 15-point lead matches Plainfield's biggest lead of the night.
Cross screen for Day.
Nearing the halfway point.
That's off his.
Of the second
I thought
quarter.
it was off his foot.
It looked like it rolled off the foot of Sharp. It'll stay at the Brownsburg end, however. And
Swafford did a really good job of getting his hands down on that crossover dribble that Sharp wanted to try to do.
Woodward's back in after a long rest. Corner three is rattled in by Day, who has 6 points off the bench all here in the quarter. Swafford, good bounce to find
Isaac Stead.
A wide open Stead at the rim.
Krishan Woodward's back in there after sitting a few minutes. That is his favorite drive too. He likes to drive right, get you a tough angle at the board, but he can elevate at 6'5", 6'6", and get right over the player. Good shot there by Woodward.
Very long.
Oh.
Fairs underneath the basket, missed the shot, and Gordon way up to get it. Day.
Good choice.
Up and in.
Good choice by Brandon Day. I thought maybe he was going to try to kick it out, but he had a smaller guy on him, and he's right at the rim. He's such a good athlete, just jumped right over.
Good strength. 8 points off the bench for Day here in the quarter. Brownsburg hanging around down 10. Swafford almost lost it. Addison poked it free.
Brownsburg's playing a little bit more aggressive on defense. With some reaches, they can do that. They only have one foul this quarter.
Three from the corner is good. That's Fairs. Logan Fairs.
Seventh Quaker to be on in the scorebook now. 7 Plainfield Quakers have scored.
Logan Fairs just 2 out of 3 coming in from three-point range. So
he knows a good shot when he has one.
He's not a high-volume three-point shooter. Addison in traffic,
short.
Tough fall-away shot, but a foul called on the shot. Gordon scooped it up and laid it in, but after the whistle, it won't count.
That's one of those times you wish you could just, like in football, you can decline a penalty.
Yeah.
I mean, this went right there. You see the elbow contact, but since we got the basket there with Gordon, we'll decline the penalty. We'll decline it. We'll take 2 points.
Fouls on Stead. Addison shoots 2. First one kicks off. Diallo returns for Brownsburg. Baker Lands is back in for Plainfield. Gordon had the rebound, but brought it low and got stripped.
You're right, Rob. He brought it down. He didn't keep that ball up. He'll get stronger, and that'll happen soon. But
Woodward got in the passing lane. Woodward wants to challenge. Diallo shovels to Day, and Day gets Smith off his feet and draws the foul.
That'll be 2 on Noah Smith also. Here with 1:54 to go. Let's see if Coach Weaver pulls him out with a 13-point lead so he doesn't pick up his 3rd foul. If he's going to risk it or not, I would think he's going to pull him out.
14th foul on Plainfield in the quarter. Day fouled in the act. Will shoot it twice. First one good.
And Coach Weaver and I think alike. Smith will take a break. Bryce Seabank comes in, the 6'3" junior. So now you've got your Indiana All-Star on the bench in Noah Smith. Let's see what they do on offense. Let's see if Brownsburg now may pick it up a little bit defensively because they don't have a tall outlet to throw it to. As Day has had a great second quarter, hasn't he? 10 points here in the second quarter for Brandon Day.
10-point quarter. He's kept him afloat.
He's done a great job. Now let's see what defensive strategy Brownsburg has now that Plainfield's big man is out of the game, probably until maybe the last possession if they're on offense here to the half.
Baker lands. Three-pointers knocked in.
You know, he only shoots. Gilliatt only shoots when he needs to, and he needed that basket there. He's got 2 threes in the contest. He's got 6 points.
Gilliatt certainly picks his spots. Woodward for the answer, short. And Gilliatt comes the other way. 14-point lead for Plainfield. Gilliatt backs it out. Baker lands driving, wants it, tried the scoop and missed it, but drew the foul. Foul is on Sharp. Harper Baker Land shoots 2. Well, the Indy Thunder are Indiana's premier beat baseball organization. This gives blind and visually impaired athletes a chance to compete at the national and international levels. Thunder are now 6-time World Series champs, including a perfect 26-0 season in 2025, and are looking for sponsors, volunteers, and even players for their 25th season coming up. Contact Darnell Booker at 317-370-7231. You can watch the Thunder anytime by logging on to the ISCSportsNetwork.com.
Baker Lands makes both. He had the second field goal of the game, and that's his last points now right there. He's got 5.
This is the biggest lead of the night for Plainfield, 16, as we're inside 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, Plainfield's going to stay in man on the out-of-bounds play, switch things.
Sharp kicks it back out to Addison
Short.
for a 3 that's way short.
And a foul on Woodward, I think. He pushed.
Yeah, Gilliatt was knocked to the deck.
Gilliatt down, yep.
Brownsburg had fouls to give, however. First on Woodward, just the 3rd on the team.
They'll walk it up, but they'll be happy taking the last shot, I would think, if they can hold it that long. Again, Brownsburg has a foul to give. You'd rather give it with about 3 seconds to go, but sometimes things don't work out like that.
Swafford killed the dribble. Back to Gilliatt. Baker lands, holds.
Surprised Sharp isn't in his grill a little bit more. He's just going to let him run it down.
Baker Lands lost it, and a foul call as Baker Lands turned the corner. That was the foul that Brownsburg had to give, however, so no harm from a Brownsburg perspective.
Other than it's the second foul on Sharp.
Yeah. So 5 9/10 to work with for Plainfield. Baseline right under the hoop. Out to Baker Lands.
Sharp in.
Volleyball line 3. And Woodward heaves it from the backcourt off the backboard, and that'll do it. So Plainfield with a 16-point lead as the Quakers outscore Brownsburg 18-14 in the second quarter. Halftime show around the bend next after this pause. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on Mighty TV and IFC.
There are many ways to judge the quality of a college or university. At Wabash, we are proud of being nationally ranked in so many measures of quality. The engagement of our students with their faculty, the exceptional classroom experience, the unbeatable internship program and alumni network. It's easy to see how we earn our reputation as one of the best colleges in the country. We are proud of our rankings, but come see for yourself. Schedule a visit today at wabash.edu.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is
caught. There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Whoa!
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back with you at Danville High School. Plainfield leads Brownsburg by the score of 38-22. Brownsburg has led throughout the first half, led by as much as 14 in the first quarter. It was a 20-8 Plainfield lead at the end of one. And the 16-point halftime lead is Plainfield's biggest lead of the game. It's an 18-14 Plainfield advantage in quarter two. Pete, your impressions of what we saw there in the first 16 minutes?
Well, really impressed with the start Plainfield got off to lead 20-8 at the end of the first quarter and really get Noah Smith established. They got Harper Baker Lands established, and then everyone else just started, doing their jobs, doing what they're supposed to in their roles, and a really great first half here. The only thing is you do have Noah Smith with 2 fouls for Plainfield. That's the negative, and I thought he played a superb first half. He missed a free throw. If you're looking for something you can pick on and say, oh, he missed a free throw. But otherwise, he was spectacular with 15 first half points. And he didn't play the last 2 minutes with 2 fouls.
We'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll have more from Danville as Plainfield leads by 16 on My TV.
We build kids up from the ground up. It's not so much about where you're at.
In most programs in Indiana, it's teams and it's games and it's teams and it's games.
They're playing in a bunch of games and not really having any type of system or structure to their routine, to their development, to their growth.
Trying to find more of a balance, more trainings, less games, skill development, basketball IQ.
Accountability. Once you walk through those doors, energy and effort's on you, the individual.
4 to 5 days a week, really trying to build a player that is prepared for going into their middle schools, going into their high schools and beyond.
You have objective criteria you have to meet to move on to the next class. That gives kids a sense of dedication to work to get towards something.
We're not here chasing rankings. We're trying to develop basketball players.
So you should not worry about getting ranked at such a young age.
We're going to push you to limits that you probably didn't know you can get to.
It's about the work ethic and less about the rankings and the notoriety. We want you to get a well-rounded basketball education.
Got fouled, got the dunk, got the poster, and gets the highlights. Now he takes the look away, and he puts it away. And little volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Jumped though by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith, back with you. We are at halftime. It's time now for our Wabash College Trivia segment. Wabash is now playing conference games, NCAC games, the rest of the way, Pete. And league play has been good to the Little Giants in recent years, Kyle Brummett's squad. In fact, how many years in a row have they finished in the top half of the league? Not counting this year. A5, B6, C7, that's an inside joke, D8.
It seems like I would say 6.
You are correct.
Ooh.
6. 6 years running. I'm going to bet on number 7 is going to be in the books at the end of this year.
I am too. Kyle does a great job with the Little Giants program. Had a couple players that have gone there. Great job.
Schedule your visit to Wabash anytime when you log on to wabash.edu. We'll take a break. On the other side, highlights in the third quarter next on the ISC Sports Network and Mighty TV.
This is Molly. She loves road trips, hikes, her dog Max, and cars that fit her lifestyle. Like this cool new ride that she got with help from Indiana Members Credit Union at a great low rate. And for when she's on the go, IMCU makes it easy for her to pay from anywhere thanks to their digital banking. Looks like Molly is really getting the max from her credit union.
Man, if I beat Braden Smith and Pig, he's never going to live that down.
Dude, don't get your hopes up. Hey, Adam, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry, guys. Got to take this. All right, Braden, go easy on me.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
I guess for every hour, there really is Banks and Brower.
Whether it's criminal, family, personal injury, or immigration law.
You can call them anytime. Sorry, got a call.
Sorry.
Brewer jams it home. That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half. Throw it up for Tillman. Whoa, my goodness. 122-6-0 for Penn.
What a swim! 6 of them.
Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot! Brady, hello! Did it again. Hello! Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow.
This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Well, let's take a look at some first half highlights as Plainfield leads by 16. Quakers got off to a 12-0 start to start the ball game. It was the set that they ran for the first play of the game as Noah Smith scored, then Harper Baker lands it. A quick layup, and then the throwdown over 2 players by Chase Swafford. Everything was clicking early for Plainfield. Brandon Addison's bucket was the first shot of the game for Brownsburg, but it took almost 4 minutes. Landon Gilliott hitting 2 threes in the first half. There's a Krishan Woodward basket and a foul. But everything clicking for Plainfield, Pete, in that first half.
Yeah, they got good bench play. Actually 7 Quakers have scored. How about that? 7 Quakers have scored in the first half there. There you see Diallo getting the basket there after he may have had a little push off there, but there's a great no-look pass. We had a great view from where we're perched at. And there's the savior right now for Brownsburg. Brandon Day, as you see that drive there, 10 points in the second quarter off the bench. And he's kept them in this ball game to where if they get back in it, it's because of him. There's a nice spin move.
Another finish by Day, who's just 2 shy of his career high. And a corner 3 by Fairs. And another 3 by Gilliott to close out the scoring. 16-point lead for Plainfield as we head to the second half. Plainfield trying to capture its first Hendricks County tournament title since 2009.
So let's flip it around here, Rob. Brownsburg's got to get the tempo going and make Plainfield run and stop them on defense. They've scored better in transition than anything. They've really struggled scoring. You and I were talking off the air in the half-court defense as Plainfield starts the third quarter.
Each team moving offensively toward its respective benches in this second half. Trying to get Smith freed up. Barton came down the baseline.
Barton sat a lot of that first half with 2 fouls also.
Swafford open for 3, got it.
Boy, great possession to start the third quarter. Had 3 ball reversals and got a wide open 3.
About a 30-second possession. And Smith gets a block shot at the other end. Swafford in transition, leaves for Baker. Lands trailing, in and out on the shot, but a foul drawn. And Plainfield shoots 2.
Lance had 5 points in the first half and made both his free throw attempts, as you see. There's the nice little dish there. Addison wasn't squared up, so the contact was made. Addison's called for the foul.
Harper Baker lands, shoots 2. First one up and in. Baker lands with 27 earlier this year against New Albany. Had a 33-point game last year against Martinsville.
4 of 5 at the line for the Quakers now. Not a lot of free throw shot, but they've used it. Brownsburg's 3 of 6 in the first half. Didn't take advantage of getting to the line very much. Open.
Brandon out front, and we've got a foul away from the play.
Krishan Woodward on a moving screen away from the play. How about that one?
Yeah, Gilliatt was on the deck. I was watching the basketball.
Gilliatt's just a hard-nosed guy.
Committed to play at St. Francis right before Christmas. Going to play up in Fort Wayne, NAIA.
Great pickup for Nate Conley, the coach at St. Francis of the Cougars. Boy, just smart, heady play. Noah Smith stopped his cut. Woodward stood up, and then Noah Smith just blew right past him on the backdoor cut. Harper Lance found it.
It's a 7-0 run.
Harper Baker Lance, excuse me.
7-0 run for Plainfield out of the halftime break. Smith with a traffic rebound. Woodward intercepting the pass and laid it in.
6 points now for Krishan Woodward, the North Central transfer. Good spacing by Plainfield. Look, the lane's open.
Smith out of the double. Gets it back to Smith. Corner 3 around and up. But Swafford snuck in, drew the foul. Shot danced off the rim, but Swafford shoots it twice. That's the 3rd foul on Woodward.
Yeah, did a nice job there. Once he passed it to the corner, he's got that wall side block. Woodward just stands there. Ball came right off to him.
Swafford shoots 2. First one up and in. Swafford's a 67%er. Brandon Day returning. Pete mentioned Day had 10 points in the second quarter, just 2 shy of his career high. And it all came in 1 quarter. 2 free throws good. It's a 9-2 run for Plainfield to begin the quarter. The exact opposite of what Steve Lynch wanted to see. Day quick shooting a 3. Baker lands. Gilliatt weaving. Back out to Barton.
Good possession. Okay, they forced it for a while. Now they get it back out. They traveled. Oh, they're going to call a foul before. I apologize. They call a foul on the weak side. It's going to be a hold.
Is that a hold away from the ball?
Yeah, on Diallo is on the weak side. Yeah. Yep.
That's the 4th foul already on Brownsburg.
How quick, yeah. How quick are they in the bonus already? Plainfield just playing a perfect 3rd quarter. They've already drawn 4 fouls on Brownsburg. They've stretched the lead to 23 points.
Took less than 2.5 minutes to draw those 4 fouls.
Wow.
Swafford. Gilliatt underneath to Barton. Too much size for Barton to shoot at the rim, so Barton brings it out. Swafford.
Any hope Brownsburg's got, they've got to pick it up defensively. They're just following the cuts. They're not in passing lanes right now. Plays right into the hands of Plainfield.
Plainfield content to run some clock down, up 23. Baker lands behind the screen, missed the three, and Brandon's got the rebound. That was about a minute-long possession, however, for Plainfield between the fouls and the resets. Addison with a nice change of direction drive.
Well, he sort of used Chris Brandon also as like a dummy there. Not a dummy, but like just a guy that's a moving screen kind of, get out of my way, and he opened up the lane for him. There's going to be a hold there, and that's going to be 2 shots for Trey Barton.
It's team foul 5.
And again, now I know I just mentioned Brownsburg probably has to pick it up defensively, but they've already committed 5 fouls in this third quarter. And every time they foul and they're too aggressive and are called for a foul, Plainfield's going to go to the line to get a pair of free throws. And they're 4 or 5 from there so far.
Barton's first free throw is short. Second one good. First point for Barton since the first quarter. Barton hit a 3 in that 12-0 flurry to start the game. 48-26. Plainfield adding to its lead.
Started really high.
Addison, deep one.
Well, you start the offense high, you get a shot that's pretty high.
Here comes the run out. Gilliatt to the basket, missed it. And a nice job by Brandon to tap it over to Sharp. Sharp changing direction. Swafford could not stay in front, although there's not too many players in the state can stay in front of Brandon Sharp.
He tried, I'll tell you.
Second foul on Swafford.
At 2 fouls on Swafford, Stead comes in for him. Stead had a very steady first half off the bench.
I see what you did there.
I got to make something.
See what you did.
I get something to go here.
Addison jump stopping, and Barton with a strip. Loose on the floor. Brandon first to it. Diallo steps into a 3. Short. Barton and Addison pull each other to the ground, and Barton will be called for the foul.
Take a look at the weak side board here. Number 5's fouls on.
We had one of those in the girls' game.
We did.
A dual takedown.
Yeah. And Barton now with 3 fouls. He's going to go to the bench for a little bit and sit.
Ferris is in. Brandon, shot blocked by Smith, and a foul.
It's going to be his 3rd foul.
Oh, my.
I like Brandon's aggressiveness there. Chris will take a look at it. Yeah, I think he initiated the contact. A lot of ball there, but got enough hand that going to shoot a pair of free throws.
3rd foul on Smith. Brandon's free throw skips off.
3 of 7 now at the line for the Bulldogs in this championship game of the Hendricks County tournament.
Second free throw, no good. (48-26). Neither team has scored in over a minute. Good pass to Baker Lands, who slices between 2 defenders for the score.
Strong move by Harper.
Knocked out of bounds. Gordon, Wilson, and Woodward all return for Brownsburg. Swafford's back in for Plainfield.
So now you see Harper Baker Lance probably be the focal point of the offense, and I think he's having just a super junior year for the Quakers.
Yeah, I agree with your call. He's going to be a junior all-star, Baker Lands. Come springtime. Woodward. Hands back to Addison. Can't find any space on the driving angle. Gordon held on the catch.
Well, I like the offensive set. It's just they need to score. They need to be a little bit more urgent. You know, I'm glad they found Gordon in the post there on a nice post up, well-designed play. But again, no points for it yet, just a foul.
Wilson into the paint, leans, couldn't get the roll. And Swafford clears for the Quakers.
Well, that was a tough one. They need a basket desperately.
Driving kick. Corner three is off the mark. Took an extra skip. Nice tap out by Stead.
No block out.
Gilliatt, big stepping to the goal, but lost it on the way up. Wilson in low, missed it. Woodward took it away from Stead and laid it in.
8 now for Krishan Woodward.
(50-28). Plainfield is led by as much as 24. Baker lands in low, missed it. Against Day's contest. Addison weaving through the traffic. And Gordon's there to clean it up.
Pair of paint scores for Gordon, who's got 4.
Timeout, full timeout. Full timeout called by Plainfield. We'll go ahead and take a break as well. 1:57 to go. Third quarter, Plainfield up 20. We'll be back in a moment on MyIndyTV.
Never let the world dictate who you are, what your why is. Failure isn't possible as long as you believe in your why. This adventure is yours. Create it. Make it yours. Make it powerful. Make it count. Create your own adventure.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Lynn's way.
Wrestler! Whoa! Well, Brady Laurie has been serving the citizens of Marion, Johnson, and surrounding counties for over 25 years. If you or someone you know is in criminal trouble or has been injured, make the call to Brady for a consultation. Let Brady put his negotiating skills and courtroom experience to work for you. Call 317-250-7783 or email bradyjlaurie@gmail.com. Brady Laurie, your criminal defense and personal injury trial lawyer.
Out of the timeout, Brownsburg stays in man-to-man defense. And again, they just can't generate any. Okay, there's a run and jump opportunity. I thought, okay, they were going to trap the second dribbler, I think, or second pass there. Noah Smith back in with 3 fouls off the bench. Barton stays on the bench with 3 fouls.
Baker lands, attacks the overplay, and scores.
Nice possession. He's in double figures now, Rob. He's got 11.
Gordon wants it in the block. Ball swung in the corner. Woodward takes it in the paint, stripped.
Yep, going to be on the shot.
Gilliatt and a foul. Well, as Krishan Woodward heads to the line, remind you this game proudly sponsored by Endeavor Communications. Endeavor Communications doesn't just provide ordinary old internet service. Their blazing fast, high-speed, fiber-based service is a game changer. Don't settle for less. Switch to Endeavor for the winning play and connectivity. Visit weendeavor.com or call 1-800-922-6677. Endeavor Internet, your fiber connection, your victory.
Bryce Seabank back in. He's replacing Isaac Stead.
And Woodard is the second Bulldog to get to double figures. 10 points as we get inside a minute to go in the third quarter.
Looking for the run and jump. Didn't get it. And right now they can't put any ball pressure. They've got the 6'10 Gordon out guarding Swafford. So they may just run it down for one. They should just go switch right now. Just somebody go switch him real quick. There you go. There you go. Now you got Sharp, the much quicker player out there. 2-3 zone. They fell into a 2-3 zone when they made that switch. Got Gordon down there on the block.
Sabank back over to Gilliatt.
Brownsburg can't foul. They send them to the line if they do. Both teams in the bonus.
Gilliatt with 7. Tried to look away inside to Swafford.
Now you've got a lob play opportunity. Probably going to get the ball inside for Noah Smith. Barton comes back in with 3 fouls, so they've got their starters back in. Quakers have a play they're going to set up here. Look for maybe a dive to the inside of the paint and a lob. Nope, they threw it to Baker.
And Baker lands, hits the corner 3. Gilliatt found him in the corner. Off the inbound, all the attention went to Smith in the front of the rim.
Spot on, and that's too bad you don't get an assist for that, because 2.5 players ran to Noah Smith knowing the play that I was calling, the lob play. Left Harper Baker lands wide open for a 3.
55-32 our score. Final 8 minutes up next on My Indy TV.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back with you. Final quarter about to unfold here at Danville High School. And Plainfield in control, up 55-32 in this Hendricks County Tournament final.
Switching to a 2-3 zone now with the foul situation. They got Barton out. Well, Barton's actually back on the bench, but Smith with 3 fouls. Going to play a little 2-3 zone, see if Brownsburg hits the shot, and they do.
Wilson knocks in a 3. Chase Wilson, his first points.
It's only the 5th player to score
of the game
for Brownsburg. 6'2" junior.
And a corner 3 is tossed in by Swafford. That is the 11th 3 of the game for Plainfield. Swafford has 11 points. He's the 3rd Quaker to get to double figures and has tied his career high in the process.
Brownsburg running the flex offense, made popular in the 80s. And it worked.
And Steve Lynch wants a timeout. 3-pointer is knocked down by Brandon Sharp out of the flex. Somewhere my guy Marty Johnson is smiling. We'll take a timeout. 58-38. We're back in a moment.
Marty always smiles.
We're back in a moment on My Indy TV.
Have you been injured at work? Visit your work injury lawyers at indianaworkers.com. We help injured workers. For a free consultation, go to indianaworkers.com, a division of Galitko and Daly. We go to work when you can't. Have you been injured at work? Visit your work injury lawyers at indianaworkers.com. We help injured workers. For a free consultation, go to indianaworkers.com, a division of Galitko and Daly. We go to work when you can't.
Got fouled, got the dunk, got the poster, and gets the highlights. Now he takes the look away, and he puts it away.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back with you.
2-3 zone by Brownsburg after the timeout called by Coach Lynch. He'll probably trap the first pass or the second pass here. Got to do something to try to get back into this game. Plainfield, though, showing they're a hard team to half-court trap. They They're all pretty good ball handlers. You've got a 6'8" outlet anytime you get in trouble. You can always just throw it up to him. Pretty much they do. They have 4 guards out there. Trey Barton's back in.
And all 5 players on the floor for Plainfield, including the 6'9" Smith, can shoot threes. Smith on the baseline hits the spot up.
Great possession. Got 19 now. Great possession there by Plainfield.
And the 3 by Day is good. That's the third three of the quarter for Brownsburg. Brownsburg hit just 1 3 through the first 3 quarters and have hit 3 in the first 2 minutes of this fourth. Great bounce to Barton. Ball goes around the horn on the perimeter of the lane, and Barton found by Swafford for an easy one.
Yeah, great ball movement. Sharp for
That's
3.
Another 3. Brownsburg has made 3 threes in a row.
Well, they've got under 20 now at 18. But they can't trade baskets. They got to get some stops here, some steals and some stops both. Stops are going to be easier to get than steals. If they can get them to take a shot and miss, they can get a stop. But steals, it's hard to steal the ball away from this Plainfield team.
Plainfield is led by as much as 24 in this second half. Quakers pulling Brownsburg out away from the bucket. Gordon had to grab Swafford as Gordon had turned the corner.
Yeah, it's tough for Gordon to be out there right now. Defensively, there's just not anyone for him to match up to, I should say, defensively. He tries, don't get me wrong, but hey, he's a tough matchup for as quick as these Plainfield kids are and as well skilled with the ball as they are.
5 minutes to go.
See, there's the trapping situation right there. When it's down in the corner, you got to leave your man and go trap, and right now they're not doing that. It's just not what they're trying to do.
Gilliatt resets. And Gilliatt fouled on the drive and pass. It's Brandon Day. His first, team second. Plainfield content to just work clock with this expansive lead.
There's a trap right there in the dead spot corner.
Gilliatt swings to Barton for an open 3. Off the mark, but Baker Lands has the rebound. Gilliatt will get all the way to the rim and lay it in.
8 points for Landon.
And a shot blocked by Baker Lands.
Yep, good choice by Swafford. He thought about pushing the tempo there, but no need to. No need to. Time and clock right now for Plainfield.
Gilliatt with a look away to Barton.
It's how they started the game with their starters. They jumped out to that big lead.
And Woodward gets to the basket and lays it in.
I tell you, the Dogs are calling it off. They're going to clear their bench and play some young kids. Chalk this up to a learning lesson. Try to get them in the sectional.
Well, that's what happened last year. Brownsburg knocked Plainfield out in the sectional round. And a 3-point Brownsburg win. Ball knocked out of bounds.
I mean, it's natural for me to say this, Rob, but they're a much more improved Quakers squad. The year of experience, Coach Weaver took them to a lot of summer events this summer. They had great workouts, he told me. And Brownsburg going to go with some young kids now, give them an opportunity to play against a really seasoned Plainfield team that's just played a wonderful game.
So Colton Catchings is in, 6'3" sophomore. Noah Dearman, 6'4" junior. Braden Greathouse, 6' sophomore. Drive and kick. Get you the other names as we catch up here. Jerron Boone, a 6'2" sophomore, is also in. And the 6'8" senior, David Ademkamwa is also in. So all 13 Bulldogs who were in uniform tonight have seen the floor.
Just what great discipline Plainfield has. They'll take a layup like that.
Baker Lance to the basket, score it.
You're going to give it to them, too. Okay. They'll take a wide open layup, but otherwise they've run a good minute and a half off in this possession before they took a shot. Again, I think they're shooting well over 60%, as was the case when they beat Guerin Catholic over in Lawrenceburg.
Foul went to Boone. Logan Scott is in for the first time, a 5'11 senior for Plainfield. Baker Land's free throw is good.
Boy, he had a great night tonight.
17 points by my count.
Really turned it on in the second half. 12 of those points in the second half.
Sabank has returned as well for the Quakers. And Stead is in to the basket, up and in. Boone with a tough drive.
Yep, you're looking at a bunch of sophomores out there right now. He's got a lot of depth, just getting them all experience.
Gilliette with the swing to the corner. Scott for the three, no. Boone to the basket, shot blocked by Smith, and a foul on the backcourt.
Boone's quick.
On Boone.
Yeah, second foul real quick there. He saved the layup. And to the joy of the pep block of the Quakers.
Yeah, 6'3 sophomore Alex Stevens is in the game for the first time, and that sends the student section into a fit of frenzy. Fairs is back in as well. 69-48. Inside 100 seconds to go in this one. Sabank in the lane. Ball knocked away. And the ball put up, no, but a foul on Sabank. David Ademkamwa will shoot two. And with a dedicated Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent like Nathan Begley to help guide you through the insurance process, you'll never have to go it alone. Talk to Nathan in person, online, or over the phone at 317-507-7871, or stop by his office at 9821 East US Highway 36 in Avon. Nathan Begley and Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Let's insurance together. 69-49. And a three is rattled in by Sabank. Bryce Sabank for three. 72-49, and a charging foul called. Well, tonight's game is brought to us by the family-owned M&M Body Shop. They've been there since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg. M&M Body Shop offers full-service collision repair with a lifetime guarantee on their craftsmanship. Call them when you need them at 317-852-6347. Plainfield has scored over 60 points in all 13 games this season, 72 tonight. Right at the average, came in averaging 71.5. And that's good for 14th in the state. Fairs with the bucket. 35 seconds to go. Oh, wow. Offensive foul on Boone.
Well, my friend Tommy Meeks used to say, and Pete Deacon, referees at long time ago, maybe a late one, but it's a good one. It was a late offensive foul. I think the one referee must have been blocked out, and his teammate in the stripes helped him out there. Everybody saw it.
Foul's on Boone. He's been called for 3 fouls in the last 2 minutes. Boone getting his money's worth tonight. Final 20 seconds. Ball taken away. Here's Catchings. Pass over the head of Greathouse and out of bounds. 9 seconds to go. And Andy Weaver, I'm presuming, will tell his team to just get it across the line and dribble it out. So Plainfield with a 12-0 run to start the game. Never looked back. Led from start to finish. And the Quakers have their first Hendricks County tournament title since 2009. Our final tonight in the back end of our doubleheader. Plainfield defeats Brownsburg by the score of 74-49. Stay with us. We'll step out. We come back. Post-game show is next. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on Miami TV.
Man, if I beat Braden Smith and Pig, he's never going to live that down.
Dude, don't get your hopes up. Hey, Adam, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry, guys. Got to take this. All right, Braden, go easy on me.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
I guess for every hour, there really is Banks and Brower.
Whether it's criminal, family, personal injury, or immigration law.
You can call them anytime. Sorry, got a call.
Sorry.
And little volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness.
Back at Danville High School, Plainfield, your 2026 Hendricks County Tournament Boys Champions, winning in a runaway tonight, 74-49 over Brownsburg. Tonight's postgame show is brought to us by Banks and Brower. For every hour, there's Banks and Brower. By Galitco and Daly. They go to work when you can't. Learn more at IndianaWorkers.com. By M&M Body Shop, family owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg. By Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Call Nathan and let's insurance together. And by Unranked Hoops, Indy's first Euro-style basketball academy. Check out Unranked Hoops at unrnkd.com. And by Wabash College. Schedule your visit today at wabash.edu. Alongside Pete Smith, Rob Brown with you as Plainfield defeats Brownsburg by the score of 74-49. Plainfield leading 20-8 at the end of one, 30-22 at halftime. Quakers' biggest lead of the night was in the third quarter. That was at 24 points. Quakers led 55-32 at the end of three. I should say their biggest lead of the night was the final score, 25 points, 74-49. Quakers had three in double figures, I should say. Noah Smith with 19 to lead all scorers, 17 for Harper Baker Lands, and Chase Swafford had a career high 12 points. Brownsburg had 2 in double figures. Brandon Day with a career high 13 off the bench, and Krishan Woodward with 12. Pete, just an impressive outing by Plainfield, who improves to 12-1 on the season.
Well, you take a look, there's 7 seniors you're looking at right now. That's their 7 seniors, and they were really impressed tonight. I mean, just they shot, 65%, let's say, and I may be not giving them enough credit. We don't have live stats where we're at here, but we have their field goals and points and so forth. They shot the ball great because they had great shot selection, and they controlled the tempo. When they wanted to play fast, they did, but they controlled the tempo.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more from Danville after this on the ISC Sports Network and Miami TV.
At the University of Indianapolis, your education is just the beginning. Small class sizes means that everyone gets to know you, your goals, your dreams, and your vision for the future. UIndy empowers you with real-world, hands-on learning projects that transforms your potential into purpose. And it's just minutes from downtown Indianapolis, connecting you to our alumni network, internships, and careers. How's that for opportunity? So, are you in? Your future begins at the University of Indianapolis.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
Shot at the buzzer. She got it! Oh, my goodness, what a shot! Hello! Did it again. Hello! Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go. Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Well, the net's coming down as Plainfield cuts the nets here at Daneville, winning the Hendricks County Tournament for the first time since 2009. Quakers victorious by the score of 74-49. Plainfield improves to 12-1 with the win. Brownsburg drops to 7-6. Plainfield will next be in action on Friday night at Carmel. Watch that game on the ISC Sports Network. Meanwhile, Brownsburg will play in a girls-boys doubleheader at Fishers next Friday night. Pete and I will take one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up and put a bow on this one from Danville next on MyIndy TV.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications, technology for real people.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good. This one is good. There you go. Wow, Dawson makes a great catch. Spin, win, three, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Wrestler!
Whoa!
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back for the final time here at Danville to put a wrap on this Hendricks County Tournament doubleheader. Plainfield and Brownsburg squaring off in both the girls and the boys tilts, and Plainfield winning both. Plainfield winning the girls matchup 60-54 and capturing the nightcap 74-49 in the boys tournament. Want to thank our great crew working with us tonight. Vince Morellis, our director, heading up the crew. Carlos Alarcon, the fourth. Sierra Borkowski, Wangian, and Eldon Wheeler alongside Vince Morellis. Pete, some final thoughts tonight on what we saw.
Well, Plainfield flexed their muscles tonight. They controlled the tempo. They played the way they wanted to play. No looking ahead. They wanted to get this county championship, and that jinx since, what, 2009?
2009.
Wow, it's hard to believe, but this county's had a lot of great basketball teams and programs, and they've got that moniker off their back and county champs. I'm excited to see them next week against the Carmel Greyhounds at Carmel. You and I will be on that call. Meanwhile, Brownsburg still trying to, just kind of find themselves. Their players off the bench played a little bit better than their starters did tonight. And, about 1st of February, that's when you ought to really start going and figure out who's your best 7 or 8 to play. It's hard to play more than 8 when you get to that tournament time because the games slow down a little bit. They're not as long because they're more possession games. So,
well, we've had a great night of basketball here at Danville. Want to thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of MyIndy TV and the ISC Sports Network. Plainfield defeats Brownsburg by the score of 74-49 to capture the boys Hendricks County tournament. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of our entire crew, this is Rob Brown saying so long, everybody.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chili Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right? Is what we do.
Yeah, whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it.